Hello again. I was looking through my dashboard and recognized that my video number 6, Kindness That Heals, was the one that had the most views. And I looked at it again and realized that I didn't really cover kindness that well. I just kind of breezed over it as I was getting ready to walk my dog. I did a deeper dive on kindness, realizing that there is a power in kindness, that a person who is kind is also usually confident. I looked up and found that one of the benefits of kindness is that it boosts your mood. If you are not in a very good mood and you are kind, you take the time to give someone a compliment or to help somebody to do something that they need assistance with, that it improves your mood. In addition, it also reduces your stress and anxiety, because when you are thinking of someone else, you are not thinking of the anxiety and the awful thoughts that are running through your head. You are instead problem solving and helping another person, feeling much better about yourself. It also helps improve relationships when you are kind. Something that I used to tell my kids when they were navigating friendships with the people that they met, I used to tell them that people like to be around you, not because you are, awesome and all that sort of thing, but because when they are with you, they like the way they feel when they are with you. And usually that means kindness. Kindness is actually the glue of relationships, because when you're kind, it builds trust with your friends, it builds trust with the people that you meet, and it strengthens your connections. When you're kind also, it creates a ripple effect, because when you're kind to someone, it usually improves their outlook, and then they are usually nicer to the next person, or they'll pass it along. Oftentimes, or you buy coffee for the person behind you, then that person usually recognizes that they have money that they were going to spend. They then will spend it on the person behind them, and then the person behind them spends it on the next person. Creates a positive ripple effect. Kindness also enhances your physical health. It doesn't just feel good, it's good for your heart as well. Studies show that it can lower blood pressure and improve your overall health. Kindness is heart healthy. And if you have a stronger heart, you will also live longer. In addition, by being kind, you will have a more positive outlook, and a more positive outlook also extends your life. Science shows that people who practice kindness regularly live longer and have a more meaningful life. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Another thing about kindness is that sometimes people mix up being kind with being nice. And kindness does not always involve niceness. Being nice tends to not be very personal, but being kind, you have to have some sort of empathy to be able to understand what it is that the person needs and their feelings. And niceness tends to avoid conflict, whereas kindness oftentimes doesn't pay attention to niceness. There may be a time when somebody needs to hear something and you can nicely tell them, whereas if you are just being nice, you might not even tell them. If somebody has something, maybe a piece of something on their clothes or something that can be taken care of. If you tell somebody something that's on their clothes that they can take care of, and they will be thankful for that. Although not everybody will really be thankful. Setting boundaries can be very kind too. When you let people know how you need them to behave around you, lets them know exactly how to behave. Whereas if they step on your toes and do something that you don't like and then you tell them, it's not as pleasant as letting them know ahead of time. This way, it's a kindness to both yourself and to the other person, because then the person treats you the way that you like to be treated, and the person knows the rules. The kindness here is to say no when you realize that you are not able to fulfill whatever the request is. It's more pleasant to agree, even though you're never going to do it. And I believe that if you're not going to do it, you should just say, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You don't have to be obnoxious about it, but you want to be clear what you can do and what you will not do. And I think that is very kind to another person. Letting somebody know that you are not going to do something is kind, because then they can make plans. If you are not able to do it, they can find somebody else or find another way to do it, instead of being at the time and wondering, gee, what's happening? How come so-and-so didn't show up? There's one other kindness that I want to tell you about. It's called hands-only CPR. And it's the new way that they are telling people to do CPR. I was trying to figure out how to do a clip and add it to this, but I couldn't. But the basic is that you don't have to do the breathing anymore, because the way you do the CPR, you provide the breathing for the other person. And what you want to do is to interlock your hands, to push down with your elbows locked, and do it fairly quickly. You want to push down about 2 inches. And if you think about the song Staying Alive, that's about and you want to move from your hips to press so that you have the strength to do it. And you want to do that until you call 911 first. And until they can get there, you want to keep the blood flowing so that the brain can still get some blood. That is a kindness. And the more people that know it, the more chance people have of making it to the hospital alive. I challenge you to put a little kindness into your day. Remember to be kind to yourself, but also to be kind to others. Thanks for joining me on my adventure through YouTube. Bye.